So, amongst other things, that's why I'm saying like this picked up at such a pace right as I mentioned fucking the name Perez, and then I mentioned the name Richardson, and it's not like there was really much. That's why I'm saying it's just like all this shit just comes piling out, and I'm like, you know what? I'm like, wow, wow, it's like I want to just erase everything and walk away, and then I'm saying to myself, it's like, even that is not an option. Why is that not an option? Right? That's what you're saying. Why is that not an option? Because, first off, there's the IP address, right? Which is linked straight back to me. The main IP address is linked straight back to me. It is the top IP address on the fucking planet, okay? Well, kind of. But still. Then you have the other IP addresses. And that's the whole point. It's the whole fucking it's what I've already seen with my own eyes, and I'm tired. I never talked about any of this shit because it was like I first off I didn't talk about it because I didn't understand it. I did not understand it because I never fucking owned a computer when all this shit started going down. That was hooked up to the internet. And since Gerald Schur is now dead, oh man, wow, I want to puke. But that's not the reason. So why do I not just erase everything and walk away, right? All the fake, all the fucking fake pictures of Ari, right? Because obviously I was like fucking in love with this girl, and even coming to the realization that there's multiple Aries and then all the visions, and then I'd have to go back through all the fucking shit that I was saying to really fucking break down which one was which. Okay? But that's because there's so much fake fucking porn. And there were time periods where I just got fucking pissed off, and I was like, something, this is all over the fucking place. I'm like, obviously, and I don't even want to talk about that. I don't even want to fucking talk about like me saying to myself, it's like, why are these pictures so fucking old? Like all this fake shit is so old from. That's what I'm saying. It's not even fucking. It's not even. That's part of that. Me trying to figure that out. But then there's the deep fakes, right? And it's not. Trust me. There's compared to everything else that I have on. It's like that's maybe like 2% max of fucking all the other shit that's on the fucking that I have, right? And I'm saying to myself, it's like, and then of course, like that's why I'm saying it's like the fucking point being is that I was looking for the video of the person who it couldn't have been me because I wasn't there, and that's the whole fucking point. It's like the video where I had to call a friend over to be like, is that me? Do you think that looks like me? Because that's my tattoo. And I designed the tattoo on my arm. I designed the fucking tattoo on my arm. And it didn't come out the way that I wanted it to fucking come out. It was supposed to come out different than the way it did. But that's the whole point. It's like I was looking for the videos of the girl who looked like Ari and the guy who looked like me fucking in the woods. Okay, she's got a wedding ring on. I'm at me. The guy who looks like me is being called her husband. She is being called his wife. There's and then there's the person who I consider a friend that's there in one of the versions of the videos. That's why I'm saying I'm like I don't even know what to think right now. Even before getting this tattoo, like it was like I was gonna get this tattoo for a couple years. And then it's like when I go down to get the tattoo, it's like the video that I had just seen is completely not even being thought of. Months later, 10 months later, a year, I don't know, about a year or better, not even thinking about this fucking video the first time I seen it. But then from the first time that I seen the video and said, is this me? Do you think that's me? Because that's not me. And my friend, that's what I'm saying. It's like, it's not like we just sat down and watched fucking porn together. You know, it's like I know what I seen with my own eyes. That's what I'm saying. I don't even know. They were like, yeah, that's you, Aunt. I'm like, no, that's not me. That's not me. You think that's me? Because I'm thinking that's me too, but that's not me. Fuck this shit. And then from the time that I seen that video, getting the tattoo, I mean, the fucking tattoo artist made the same exact mistake that was on the other fucking guy in the video's tattoo. That's high level fucking pagan shit, man. Okay, that's fucking high ranking fucking military officers know about this type of shit. And you know what? I bet you they ain't fucking speaking. It's the same thing with the fucking three different versions to the fucking Hillary Clinton fucking tapes, right? Where they were like, that's Hillary. And that's fucking Uber Aberdeen, and it's like, I found 3 different versions to that fucking tape. That's when somebody was telling me around about that time that I found those. And I found like 7 different fucking versions of the tape with me. Well, the tape with me. The tape with the motherfucker that looked like it was. I have no idea anymore. I have no idea anymore. I want to puke. I want to cry. I can't even fucking. I can't even. There's 3 different versions of that tape. Of the Hillary Clinton Uber Aberdeen thing. And then there was like 7 different versions. Some of them were different lengths. But when I matched up the videos, when I pulled up all the videos at the same time, like, you know, the screen was only so big, so freaking I could only do like 1 or 2 at a time and compare each one to the one video, and then I had to fucking go back and then fucking take another one and fucking compare each one to that. I'm telling you that, like, the fucking timing was so precise. There's no fucking way that the background, like I said this 1,000 times, there's no fucking way, and trust me, I mean, obviously people must have been listening because, to something, somewhere, because it's not really like I was talking about this in therapy, okay? And I'm saying that people fucking from the movie industry itself, and I do not know who the fuck these people were, but they did identify themselves as somebody who works on high digital graphics, fucking came up to me and was like, how did you do it? And I'm like, how did I do what? The tape, the fucking thing, the whole thing. They're like, and what you're talking about? And I'm like, yo, I'm like, and I was talking about it, but I just wasn't talking about it in therapy. Because I was trying to figure out who the fuck was trying to screw me over. Even though there was nothing about my video that fucking, there was nothing wrong with the girl was such legal age, it's not even fucking funny. And, dude, that's on some serious shit, man. That's on some serious shit. Had a wedding ring on. Fucking, I was older than what I was, like, in other words, I was older in the video than what I was fucking when I viewed the video. I never had a beard until about fucking, I didn't even grow this fucking stupid facial hair until fucking, like, after the whole fucking hospital blowing up, fucking, me in the fucking hospital while the fucking concert was being fucking blown up. Me trying to tell them, oh, the concert's about to be attacked, and fucking, they kept me in that fucking piece of shit for fucking, wow, bro. And then fucking, when I fucking went off about the shit, bam, all of a sudden, fucking 10 days after I fucking really lost it on these motherfuckers, and I was like, listen here, motherfuckers. Yeah, 10 days after that, inside the fucking hospital, poof, and all the kids died. You know? Then they let me out. Yeah, like 3 days after that, they let me out the fucking hospital. They were like, because all the fucking people in the hospital were like, he's right. He was right. The fucking, I remember the fucking them coming over to me. They're like, hey, Anthony. They were like, didn't you say... The fuck was I making this thing for? Oh. So why haven't I just erased pretty much everything and just walked away? Or went anywhere with the stuff I have? Very simple. It's not simple. Because since so many of the other things were fucking true, if I leave this place, if I don't make the phone call from here, the place where I was kidnapped, the place where fucking, wow, dude, wow. Wow. I heard my cousin was molested in this house. This is years after we were kidnapped. And now I'm somehow living in this house. Wow. You know the funny part is that when I heard that fucking rumor, they said it was his uncle. And I'm like, what are you talking about, man? You know what I'm saying? Like, the fucking people I was with at the time that we passed this fucking place. I'm like, and I asked my cousin at that time, I'm like, Matt, would you ever fucking, that's what I'm saying, man. It's fucking, you know what? It's all just bullshit. I can't stomach them. None of them. I just went through, like, it's what I'm saying. It's like, they said not only, so the bottom line is if I don't fucking, in other words, if I don't call and let them fucking arrest me, so they can fucking, wow, dude, they're gonna burn the fucking house down. If I walk to the Pentagon, if I go down to the Pentagon, they're gonna burn this fucking house down. That's what they told me. They said they're gonna fucking, or they're going to find a fucking memory card with shit on it with my IP address, so that this way when I bring my shit in, they're going to be like, well, here's something else that's linked to his IP address. That's what they fucking, and I didn't understand any of this because I didn't even, when I was being told this shit by fucking multiple people over the course of fucking 20 fucking years, I didn't even know what a fucking IP address was. Wow. Wow. I'm so overly disgusted with everything. Everything. Forgot to buy Tums. Son of a bitch. Wow. Always. I always forget to buy fucking Tums. So, so yeah, so that's why it's like, that's why. That's why I haven't erased everything and just walked the fuck away with my fucking $2 million diamond and fucking that I probably won't be able to fucking sell anyway because that's a problem setup too. That's another reason I haven't erased everything, because it's always a setup. It's always a fucking setup. It's always a set. It's like so insane. Wow. I want to puke. That's what I want to do. It's not one setup. It's another setup. It's another fucking setup. Oh, back to the fucking... So then in my quest to find those videos, and then I'm remembering all this shit, because I'm never going to find those videos. I gave up on finding those fucking videos. Not the Hill. I could care less. At this point, I could care less about the fucking Hillary Clinton videos. I could care less. I'm not even fucking typing that shit in. There's enough fucking copies in other fucking places all over the fucking place, you know, with that shit. I don't know if everybody has all 3 copies like I had, which I was like, what do I do with these? I don't know. It's like, well, in this video, and in this video, it's like, But then those, it's not like I found other ones. I that's what I'm saying. Like that started to interest me because I found other videos other than the ones that I was in, and then the fucking ones that fucking and there was nothing wrong with the fucking. It was just me fucking doggy style and fucking what looked like fucking. Well, it's not, wasn't me. That's the whole fucking point. And then it was like, but it sure the fuck looked like me, and it looked like me at this fucking age, and it's like, holy shit. It's like, wow, man, doggy style and what looked like fucking Ariana Grande, and I'm just like, I can't. I fucking can't, because it's all just a mind fuck to fucking. That's why I'm saying it's just all a fucking mind fuck. I found other ones around my fucking losing my mind too. That's during the period where I was just completely fucking wired, straight awake all the time with like fucking nothing to do. So what did I start doing? I started to fucking play, like I said, the pretty much like the biggest fucking game of Pictionary, slightly naked Pictionary, that fucking I could fucking keep my fucking mind somewhat occupied in between that and fucking. Because I mean, it was just like, oh, you know, I couldn't fucking play no more fucking video. You have to buy my goddamn, fuck this. And then the internet's all fucked up and blah, blah, blah. It's like, I got playing forever. Fuck this. Fuck this. Anyway, in the meantime, I found fucking, and then this whole fucking thing starts with Paul Flores again. right? Kristen Smart, which still, you know, like as we move along, it's like, yeah, what happened there? What happened there? Oh, that's right. He's going to court. I think in like 3-4 days. Yeah. So I come across these three girls when I was looking up the whole fucking Perez thing, trying to figure out, that would make sense if that's when I got in trouble with the fucking this, and it was like, but I didn't even have it at the time. I didn't even fucking, that's what I'm saying. That wouldn't come until later on. So as I'm looking up this, and I come across the one person, and I start looking around, and I'm like, okay, this. It's like, it's funny. It's like I come across this girl, and she's got a very, very interesting tattoo in a very interesting place. And it's funny because it's like the girl that fucking brought me to the fucking place with Paul, to where I met Paul Flores in the first fucking place, was talking about getting a particular tattoo in a very particular place. But the fucked up part is that from girl 1 to girl 2 to girl 3, they all look very, very similar. And it could be that one girl knew about another girl that freaking was about to get a tattoo. So I don't know what to fucking think there. And then there's the other girl that looks like them. And the other girl that looks like them, even though she's in a fucking few videos of fucking porn too, and I'm saying and I know that's why I'm saying it's like this is like very interesting tattoos that I said to myself, wow, man. And it's like, the funny part is no matter how many times I looked that person up, because I was trying to remember then about other things, and I'm saying to myself, it's like, could this be the fucking, and that's what I'm saying, it's like, so now it's like, if I go to type that in, it's like, oh, all this new old shit is popping up. And I'm saying to myself, wow, man, I'm like, wow, man. So this is what I'm saying, the whole fucking thing, it's just like, and then I'm not going back through everything. I'm not going to go fucking back through and fucking see, oh, well, did I do something wrong? Did I do this? Of course I did something wrong. I fucking was born. Beat that. Fucking yo, man. The fucking, that's what, I remember meeting the Richardsons and what they fucking divulged to me. And it's like I'm with all this fucked up shit going on at the time, and then I meet these two fucking Richardsons. And he turns around to me, he goes, I'm the real James Bond. And I'm like, okay, yeah. I'm like, yeah, I'm James Bond too. But I'm like, you could be James Bond. He's like, no, Anthony, I'm the real. He's like, I'm like, all right, man, whatever. We're talking, and it's like, oh, blah, blah, blah. And that's the whole point, man. It's like, I don't remember word for word, but I know that it was like, oh, well, blah, blah. I got them so fucking pissed off, they just like divulged their entire fucking evil plan. I was like, wow. I'm like, oh, well, then that makes sense, because then there's the other people with evil plans to fucking match your evil plan. It's like, ding, ding, ding. I'm like, whatever, man. If you fuck us, we will fucking do things to you. It's like, you should have just, have you met fucking, so it's whatever. Whatever. I'm fucking so, oh, fucking, wow, man. And this was my childhood. It was, My young adulthood. Wow, man. That's why I find it interesting with the whole fucking... Because right as I started to mention the one thing about the Miley situation, all of a sudden, poof! And it's like, oh, I remember that. I remember that fucking... That was the fucking... That was the stuff that I was being... And Dove's name came up in that situation. So one, I'm wondering if that was Miley in the store. Older Miley in younger fucking... And then I'm saying that... And not like the car situation where it was younger Miley and older Miley. This one would have been where older... So then Miley was just... Fuck, that whole situation links into that situation, which happened at what? CVS, Walgreens, fucking... Which then fucking Dove's name came up, and I was there to supposedly buy Dove. Fucking... Some stupid fucking markers in a fucking coloring book. So it's like... But that was all set up anyway, because the bottom line is, like, I didn't do the exact wrong thing. I didn't do the fucking wrong thing. The fucking person told me that their people were outside. I was like, okay. There was nobody else around. I'm like, all right. Anybody? Yeah, right. So I fucking walk out the fucking... And I'm saying, I walked up to the first people I fucking seen. I said, you missing somebody? Like, no, that's not us. I was like, yeah, okay. The next thing I know, fucking cops show up, and I tell them what the fuck happened, and that's that. That was about trying to get my fucking car. Adrian freaking Hernandez, the kid I went to school with. But don't worry, there's no yearbooks, because they all fucking mysteriously... Those yearbooks were mysteriously fucking damaged in a flooding accident. I mean, fucking on, man. Oh my god. Yeah, so Adrian Hernandez, I remember being there. Like, he showed up after it started going down. And I also know that was to try to fucking get me... in other words, it was to try to fucking steal my car away from me. I was like, wow. 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 Yeah, I'm gonna go get some fucking more coffee. I'll be right back. So basically, if you caught what I just said, basically, and those two stories happened literally back to back from one another, separated by about a month, not even, week, who the fuck knows. But if you caught what I just said, I'm basically saying that fucking... So what they did was they took... So at the same exact point in their timeline, they were trying not to just set me up once, but possibly twice. Which then I remember like a confirmation about that, from the right fucking people. But that's the whole point too. So in other words, Miley, it's like, thank you so much. I would like to take this time out to say, I appreciate that you tried fucking me over. You're the best, Miley. You really are. No, seriously, yeah. I mean, between and then I see, what it's like. It's just like, because I got so sick to my stomach because I was like, wow, that's crazy. It's like, oh, so that's the it's like you want me to not diss culture wise and fucking whatever, man. You know, whatever, man. So, like I said, if you caught the gist of what I just said, basically, so the first way that they tried to set me up with Miley was by putting younger Miley in older Miley's body. And then sitting older Miley in my car telling me that that's now my girlfriend and blah blah blah, go out and have a good time. And I'm like, what the fuck, I have no real money. It's like, well, take her out for ice cream. And I was like, okay. It's like, okay, yeah, I know of a freaking ice cream place. And then it's like, no, go to this ice cream, that whole story. And then the minute we get to this town, Miley, which I don't realize is younger Miley, I think is slightly retarded Miley, okay? um, Very pretty, slightly retarded Miley. Miley turns around and goes, "Oh, I know them. Let's go over there." I was like, "Yeah, okay," because I know I could handle myself. Plus, I have a 2-ton death weapon. Okay, which if it got it really out of fucking, that much fucking. And I'm saying, like, if anybody, that's why I'm saying it's like, I mean, like within not even 20 seconds, not even, what was it, 20, 30 seconds. Miley comes out the car. Younger Miley and older Miley's body comes out the car, and fucking why? And remember, meanwhile, all this, older Miley is in younger Miley's body a month ahead of the fucking shit, or a month behind, whatever the fuck. In other words, in the fucking CVS/Walgreens. Why I'm going shopping for fucking a girl by the name of Dove, which I can only understand now because I've seen the fucking pit, and I'm saying to myself, that's the same fucking shit that I was about to fucking get Dove that day. That girl Dove, that fucking, that, then that. So that was fucking older Miley and younger Miley's body, so they knew what the fuck they were doing. Both fucking times, 2 strikes. Wow, man. And they were doing it, and you were trying to set me up? Wow. 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 They were killing children, Miley, on the fucking Indian reservation.